The civil rights case Brown versus Board of Education, respectively, of Topeka, Kansas, which took place in 1945, was about the alleged violation of the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment through segregation of schools between black and white children in America. This type of segregation was started and allowed by the Supreme Court in 1896 in the case of Plessy versus Ferguson, where the court used the idea of separate but equal to make the claim plausible. Then, after a long-awaited 5 decades, a lawyer for the NAACP named Thurgood Marshall challenged the ruling by the court with his main argument citing the violation of the Constitution, namely the 14th Amendment. All of the cases in the U.S. similarly arguing the violation were combined, and the case of a black girl named Linda Brown was the face of the lawsuit. The case went to the court and was heavily divided, and remained this way until Chief Justice Fred Benson passed away and was replaced by Earl Warren, who was also the governor of California. Warren disapproved of segregation and believed it was unconstitutional. The court was still divided for a while, but eventually came to a rare unanimous decision thanks to Warren's completely agreeable court decision paper. In the end, segregation in schools and inherently all places was banned. One of the most important facts about the victory is that it largely progressed the civil rights movement for decades to come. My artifact is a model of the Supreme Court, and it's important to this civil rights case because this is where one of the most pivotal decisions about African American civil rights occurred. And as you can see, I have put in a newspaper headline which says High Court rules to ban segregation in public schools. And this was due to the works of Thurgood Marshall and the works of the Supreme Court. And here I have a quote by Earl Warren, the one who made the decision come to the unanimous way that it was, which says we must look instead at the effect of segregation itself on public education. And just a little fact, Earl Warren was actually a white man. So that is the civil rights case of Brown versus Board of Education.